morning, students. Today we are going to start with Act 4, Scene 1. But before we start with Act 4, let me brief you with what all will happen in this act. In this act, Prospero will accept Miranda and Ferdinand's love. Right? He gives his sanction to their love. Because you remember that Prospero was testing Ferdinand's love for Miranda. And so now in this scene, Act 4, Scene 1, Prospero accepts their love. Right? And another very important thing which happens in this scene is the mask. A mask is performed by the spirits who are disguised as Iris, Ceres, and Juno. Right? And they perform a mask in front of Prospero, Ferdinand, and Miranda on the instructions of Prospero. Prospero instructs Ariel to bring all the spirits with him and then perform this mask for Ferdinand and Miranda, right? To celebrate and honor the engagement of these two young lovers. In the second part of the scene, Prospero deals with Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo. They are the three conspirators who planned and plotted to kill Prospero. So, in the second part of this scene, he will deal with these three people. So, when this scene starts, the first speech of the scene, Prospero is acting like a moral preacher. He tells Ferdinand about the importance of marriage, right? And he tells Ferdinand the reality, why he was subjected to such harsh treatment by Prospero. So he tells Ferdinand that this was a test of his love, and now because he has passed the test, right, he has performed brilliantly in his test, and so Miranda will be his reward. So this scene takes place before Prospero's cell. Who all are present there? Prospero, Ferdinand, and Miranda. Three people, they are present there. Prospero says, if I have too austerely punished you, your compensation makes amends. So Prospero says, if you think that I have too austerely, means if I have too harshly, too severely, if I have punished you, if I have treated you in a very strict manner, if my punishment was a very strict one, was a very harsh one, your compensation makes amends. Then the compensation, the reward which you are going to get now, what will be the reward? The reward will be Miranda's hand in marriage, right? So the reward which you are going to get now from me will make compensation, will compensate all the harsh treatment which was meted out to you. You'll forget completely about all the tortures which you underwent. For I have given you here a thread of my own life. Why? Because now I have decided that I am going to give you the most important, the thread of one's life, of my own life means the most important thing in my life, the integral part of my life, somebody who is very important to me. That is Miranda. We know that Prospero loved Miranda the most. So that is why he says that I am going to give you the most integral part of my life, the most important part, somebody who is the most important part of my life, that is my daughter Miranda, or that for which I live. And or you can say that she is the only one for whom I am living, for whom I am alive, who once again I tender to thy hand. And once again, I am giving her hand to you. I am ready to give her hand to you in marriage. I am offering her hand. I am offering my daughter's hand to you. All thy vexations were but my trials of thy love. So Prospero says that all the troubles, all the difficulties which you faced were but my trials of thy love, were nothing except my test for your love. Because I wanted, before I give my daughter's hand to you. I wanted to be sure whether you are worthy of it or not. Right? So that is why I'm telling you all the troubles which you faced a while ago were just the trials and the tests of your love for Miranda. And thou hast strangely stood the test. And you have beautifully performed in the test. You have wonderfully performed in the test. You have passed the test. Here, afore heaven, I ratify this, my dear. And so, afore means before. And so, I, before before heaven here means, here is a reference to God. So, I, before God, taking God as the witness, I ratify this, my rich gift. I once again confirm this thing that I am giving my daughter's hand to you in marriage. I am ready to give my daughter to you now. Oh, Ferdinand, do not smile at me that I boast of her. Oh, dear Ferdinand, please do not smile at me that I am bragging about her, that I am talking too much about her virtues, that I am praising too much my daughter. For thou shalt find she will outstrip all praises and make it all. Why? Because I'm telling you that once you will come to know more and more about her, once you will start living with her, once you will start spending time with her, then you will come to know that she will outstrip all praises. Means the she will surpass all the praises. She will go beyond all the praises, beyond all the words which I have uttered for her. She is more virtuous than my words can express, and make it all behind her. So all these words of praises which I am uttering for her, they will lag far behind than her true virtues, the virtues which she possesses. Right? Clear? Ferdinand says that I do believe it against the oracle. Ferdinand says, yes, sir, I'm not mocking at you. I'm not making fun of all the praises that you are showering upon your daughter, because I really believe you. I know this fact that Miranda is a very virtuous lady. So I believe whatever you are telling me about your daughter against the oracle. Even if the oracle, who is an oracle? Oracle were the priests or the priestesses who were who had direct interaction with the gods and the divine, right? So they received messages from the gods. So they were the oracles. But then says, even if the oracle utters something against this statement, that even if an oracle comes and says that Miranda is not a virtuous lady, then also I will believe in whatever you said, and I will disregard even the words of the oracle. I'll not pay any heed to them. Even if the oracle utters something which is different to what you are saying at the present. So then Ferdinand says, okay, if you agree to this, then as my gift and thine own acquisition. And now, because you believe in whatever I am saying, because you believe in the virtue of Miranda, and because you are in love with her, so then as my gift, then take my daughter as my gift and thine own acquisition. And thine own acquisition means something which has been acquired by you, right? Something which you have earned by your own effort, worthily purchased. So this is not just a gift which I am giving you. You are worthy of it. You have actually proved yourself worthy, my daughter. And so that is why I am giving you my daughter's hand in marriage. So this is not a favor which I am doing on you. Because you deserve my daughter. You have worked hard to get married to her, right? So you have, my daughter is your own acquisition. You have earned her. So worthily purchased. Take my daughter. And so take my daughter's hand. Sit then and talk with her. So now what you can do, you can sit and talk with her. She is thine own. From now on, she belongs to you. What Ariel? My industrious servant Ariel. So he says that, Ariel, where are you? You are my industrious servant, my hardworking servant. Where are you, Ariel? Right? My diligent servant, where are you? So then Ariel enters and says, what would my potent master? Here I am. He says, yes, my most powerful master, what do you want? Tell me, I'm here. I'm here to obey your instructions. I think we should stop here and we'll do the rest in the next time.